What's up, everyone? This is Robbie D, your faithful college football companion. You also know me as KITCHEL22130. Welcome back to the KITCHEL Sports Network, breaking down all the college football games this year in the postseason, the bowl season. It's the greatest time of the year, as usual, not just for me with college football, but it's Christmas break, so don't have to worry about school at all. So we're going to go ahead and start breaking down all the games that have been going on this past week. We're going to start off with the first three games here real quickly. You got the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, you got the New Mexico Bowl, and you have the St. Petersburg Bowl in Florida. So we're going to go ahead and hit all three of those here real quickly. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KITCHEL22130. Stay up to date on all future video productions. Tune in to my Monday Night Triple Threat. It's the radio show that I do at Purdue on Monday nights from 5 to 7 p.m. That won't start up until after Christmas break, so stay tuned for that. And also tune in to Game Time Live with JB and KB. Links on the bottom on the College Football Correspondent on Thursdays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to start off with the first one that led us off with the bowl week. You had Wyoming and Fresno State, and these were two teams that honestly I didn't think at all Wyoming had a chance. Don't underestimate a team that has been originally coached by Joe Tiller. Yeah, I got to give Purdue some love there. But let's go ahead and hit it right now. Fresno State, Wyoming, New Mexico Bowl. There's Pat Hill. Hoping his Bulldogs can get another bowl victory. First quarter, about midway through the first quarter, Alvester Alexander. Don't call him AA. He's not a fan of it there in Wyoming, but the boy keeps running. And 68 yards later, he's into the end zone, 7-0 Pokes. It's 14-7 now, Wyoming, and Ryan Colburn into the first half, finding Jamel Hamler in the end zone, 10-yard touchdown, knotted up at 14 apiece at the half, and look at Colburn, he's pumped. Third quarter now, reverse! Chaston West getting by the defender, going deep, finding, did we mention Jamel Hamler was in this highlight? 7 catches, 85 yards, and that was his second touchdown of the game. Bulldogs take their first lead of the game, 21-14 now. Into regulation. Ian Watts, 37 yards, good! And we go into overtime. First overtime session, scoreless. Second overtime session, Austin Carter Samuels. We will refer to him as ACS. Finding David Leonard in the end zone, 13-yard touchdown. Pokes take a 35-28 lead. Last chance for Fresno. 4th and 5 in double overtime. Colburn rolling out, buying time, trying to find someone open, runs into his offensive lineman, and then finally tackled. Eventually an offensive lineman would pick it up, but it blew dead. And how about Wyoming? A great bowl victory for the boys in Laramie, 35-28, the final score. Moving ahead to the St. Petersburg Bowl, Rutgers and Central Florida. There's Greg Schiano, looking very trim and fit. First quarter, Mohamed Sanu botches the punt, UCF recovers, and the Golden Knights would take advantage. Brett Hodges finding Kamar Aiken in the end zone on a slant pass for the touchdown. UCF ties it up at 7 apiece, but there's this freshman quarterback by the name of Tom Savage. If you don't know his name yet, you will next year. Finding Tim Brown. He's not related to that Notre Dame receiver. That's just his own Tim Brown. That's a big play for 65 yards. Rutgers gets a touchdown, and they lead 14-7. We move ahead to the second quarter now. It's already 21-17, and Hodges gets picked up by Billy Anderson here. Unfortunately, Billy Anderson takes into the end zone for a touchdown towards the end of the first half. Rutgers leads 28-17. Third quarter, it's all Scarlet Knights. Tom Savage once again finding Mohamed Sanu. That's his third touchdown of the game. He had 2 on the ground and 1 in the air right there. And Rutgers, big victory for them, ending the season with a win, 45-24 over the Golden Knights of UCF. We move ahead to the final bowl game, the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, Southern Miss and Middle Tennessee State. That's Dwight Dasher. By the end of this highlight, you will know who he is, because this man was a blur. On a 3rd and 7 play, he finds Shane Blissard in the end zone, 9-yard touchdown, 14 apiece. Did we by any chance mention Southern Miss has never lost in the New Orleans Bowl, 3-0. Dwight Dasher doesn't care at all. Untouched 35-yard touchdown, and the Blue Raiders take their first lead of the game, 21-17. Dasher rushed for 201 and 2 scores, so you'll hear more from him later. But how about this catch by DeAndre Brown in the end zone? From Martavius Young, it's 28-26, so the Golden Eagles have to go for 2. And Young, he tries to go across his body to the end zone, but unfortunately, the prayer was not answered. So the Blue Raiders hold on to a 2-point lead. And when you don't want to do it yourself, give it to your running back. Benjamin Cunningham pounds his way into the end zone. And the first 10-win season ever for Middle Tennessee State, and they get a victory over the Golden Eagles, 42-32, 10 wins for the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Congratulations to those boys there, and we will be back to break down the rest of the bowl games. There have been a lot of good ones, and I can tell you through these first three, I was 1-2. I didn't think Wyoming would win. But big ups to Middle Tennessee State, ending Southern Miss's big streak in the New Orleans Bowl. And once again, congratulations to Rutgers, Greg Schiano, really turning that program around. And that freshman quarterback, Tom Savage, I said it again, let's just look out for him. He's going to be very good. So I'll be back to break down more games when I come back here on the KITCHEL Sports Network. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.